I just want to get jacked and get girls. Eventually, as I kept pushing, and I started getting stronger and stronger, my perception of what I was able to do completely shifted. I realized I have 2 hands, 2 legs, a brain and a mouth. I'm no different than any other human beings. Actually, I realized I was better, just based off how I was transforming as a human being, as I was evolving. And that put a lot of confidence in me. And that's what I try to teach a lot of my clients. It's like, if you focus on doing something difficult every single day, physical, not only will you increase your self-belief because you did something hard, you will transform your physique into a harder person, a tougher person, emotionally tougher, which helped me get through life with a breeze. Things that are stressful to most is not stressful to me. I can't remember the last time I actually complained about something. I'm human. It does come for like a second. Rarely. So if you're kind of like lacking self-belief, a lot of it has to do with a lack of consistency. The blueprint's a bit off. But once you have the right fucking blueprint, a workout program that proves that you can get stronger, put on some muscle, burn off some fat, build the physique that you admire to be, raises your self-belief and your energy every single goddamn day. You work your anaerobic system, which is your explosive and strength, and you work your cardiovascular system, which is your oxygen. You're tapping into a very primordial feeling, which is very hard to replicate. And then you can do this for the rest of your life. It's a good goddamn feeling. Because when I go down society and walk down the road, listen, this is my perception. I can see a really rich, successful person, which I've seen, millionaires. They come out of their car, I'm not impressed by how they conduct themselves and how they carry themselves. Because I can sense the energy, they're not happy. They don't have that a feeling of like a warrior. Like holy shit. Like you can size them up. You're like, holy shit, they're not that special. That's why it's so powerful. Let me give you an example. I told this to one of my clients recently. I said, how often does someone come up to you and be like, oh wow, you're a purple belt? Holy shit. And you're like, oh, that made me feel really good. Or, oh wow, you're jacked. Which would you rather hear? Hey man, you're a purple belt? Or, hey, you're jacked. Chances are you're jacked. It feels pretty goddamn good. Purple belt, no one really cares about what belt you are. You're not gonna flash on your fucking forehead like $1 million, like, I got more than $1 million on my fucking forehead right here. The first thing people will do when they look at you, even from like 100 meters away, is they size you up. I'm looking at people go down the pathway right now. Moms, dads, some guys are out of shape, postures off, mother, it's Mother's Day, nothing mean about them. Love my mom. Love every mom right now. It's their day. But deep down, so you can kind of size them up. You're like, you're not a threat. That's how powerful it is. Literally, the very primordial feeling is you'll look at someone at a distance, you're gonna size them up. What size are you? And then the energy you carry. What's your energy? How much muscle mass do you have? Has you got a physique? And you're athletic? Fuck, now you're a different breed of human being. That's your suit of armor. Holy shit. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. And a friend and a client, he just started lifting weights. His wife would give him compliments all the time, and he just won't shut the fuck up about that. I'm like, yeah, guess what? It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling being jacked. It's a really good feeling being jacked. And then life's gonna throw us obstacles, challenges, and we have to overcome it. And when you have a process you can tap into every single day, that gives you a nice, good boost of fucking self-belief, man. If there's anything I can take away from this is this. Self-image is important. Your spirit is very important. Because from my experience, when I've had a good physique, but my spirit was low, I didn't care about my physique. I didn't give a fuck. When there's no hope in life, that's a terrible fucking feeling to be in. Terrible. Feels like shit. But imagine there's like a rock that's gonna crush you, and you push it aside, and you're just grateful just to be alive. You made it out of that moment. Feels pretty good. You just feel grateful just to be alive. In that moment, doesn't matter what situation it is, just happy to be fucking alive. It could be raining, the rock was gonna kill you and crush you, and there you go. That's what strength training is about. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting you to squat 1,000 pounds. No. You can get the same feeling by doing 2 dumbbells that are 5 pounds and just keep going. It's like you're in the middle of the fucking ocean. Plane crashes. Terrible. I know it sounds terrible. Plane crashes. And you're just like, fuck. How far is the closest land? 10 kilometers. And you gotta fucking pedal. You gotta swim before the sharks come and get you. It's the same feeling to 5 pounds. Promise it's gonna burn. And then when you do that for long enough, it raises your self-belief. Now the name of the game is to do it in such a way that you're building a physique that you want by building muscle tone and burning fat and raising your self-belief. Because you can do 1,000 bicep curls. You're not going to get, and you might get initially bigger muscles initially, but eventually it turns into cardio, it turns into aerobic training. Aerobic training is not the best for building muscle mass. But if someone's going from a complete inactive state, they've never done any even aerobic training, just getting up off the couch counts as like strength training by definition. So they're going to build some kind of muscle mass. I don't want to confuse you. Like today I was having a good day, but I was falling a bit down because I left my workout until later on this evening. And I was just feeling off and weird. I'm like, this is an ungrateful state to be in. It's Mother's Day. Come on, man. What the fuck? Like, is this how you fucking like conduct yourself? Low? Your parents put you on this planet to just be a low energy human being? Nah, fuck that shit. So I went for a bike ride. Long one. Feels pretty goddamn good. A lot of uphills. Uphill is my hill. I own that shit. I conquered it. Felt fucking good. And now I'm over here making this video for you guys. Just a bit of like a reflection post.